Just in case you're tuning in late for any reason, we are now talking politics on the weekend shows. Very special morning to you once again. I am Monday Thomas, and I'm going to be joined alongside erudites that are ready to break things down for us. But before we get things started, let's give a bit of a base of this particular conversation. Over some couple of years, there have been deepening conversation of women inclusion in politics. As a matter of fact, in the Senate and in the House of Representatives, women are represented by 3 and 4% respectively. And just ahead of the public hearing of the reserve seat bill that is poised to take on the 22nd of September, the women are here to talk about women inclusion, and they're here to say that including women in politics is not a favor, but a structural correction. Right here with me is Roland. Good morning, Roland. How are you doing?
Good morning. I'm doing great.
All right, let's get the ball rolling. And they say to get the job done in the best possible way, you need to surround yourself with the best people. And the best people to talk about this are ladies. They are the ones wearing the shoe, and they definitely know where it hurts. Honorable Rukaya Lamido Dodo, National Coordinator, African Democratic Youth Congress, is right here, alongside Deborah Omagi, Program Associate, Nigerian Mental Health. Good morning, ladies. I'm so used to saying gentlemen, but it's quite different today. And of course, we need a mixture of this in our society. Good morning once again. How are you doing?
Good morning. Good morning, all.
If I may be so bold,
you
guys are
us.
looking very gorgeous.
Thank you.
All right, let's get the ball rolling. Time is already fast spent. In 2022, I mean, this is not the first time we are seeing what I call it an insurgency of women clamoring for their rights to be included in politics. In 2022, I think 5 bills was on ground, but none of them had the support to passage. And my question is, what are the different approach you guys are going to be taking, talking about the ladies right now, to see the support of the passage in a very male-dominated area?
Okay, so thank you for having us.
You're welcome.
Yeah. So, like the party I support, which is the ADC, and the party I'm a member of, which is the African Democratic Congress, we strongly support women inclusiveness because it's boldly written in the Constitution that 35% of their positions have to go to women, and 40% have to be youth. So you see, it's boldly written now, and we believe a lot of women and youth are becoming more aware of their inclusiveness in politics and the fact that their participation is well needed, because we are all highly educated. We have the passion to see our country is better than what it has been, and we believe now is the time for people to really come out and fight for their rights. Because when you talk about 2022, between 2022 till date, people have been going through so many challenges in the country, and we all look forward to, okay, the upcoming elections, we'll look for a way to vote somebody better to at least make our dreams come true of having a better country. And I believe with the rate of youths now, we will really fight for that.
All right, now let's talk about perseverance. I mean, it looks like the women folks are usually swayed away from this particular cause. Do you think, like you said, a lot has changed from 2022 to 2025, 3 years? It's solid enough for changes to happen. It's solid enough for someone to graduate possibly for masters and finish his education and get ready for it. Do you think women are persevered enough to see this bill being passed?
Yes, they are. Because the truth is that
have you had enough? Start with
yes, everyone has had enough. I'm sure you have had enough too.
Sure.
And you really want to see that change come. And when you look at it from the statistics, the percentage of people who vote in Nigeria are mostly women. So women are now coming out to really get that right that is theirs and have a better country for their children, because we are the ones that bring up kids, and we all know the kind of environment we want our kids to grow in. And with the rate at which the country is going, I believe everyone has had enough and wants to see something different.
I think you talked about party, which you belong to the ADC.
Yes.
Over times and even in history, we see that women are being regulated to being deputy and not given the front row. Given the precedent of this bill reserves it for women, what do you think from the political party? What reforms are you thinking? Just like you say you are in the ADC, do you think the ADC will give that platform like the #1 to women?
Yes, like for now, I'm the national coordinator of the African Democratic Youth Congress, which is a youth wing under ADC. So this is enough to show that we are really bringing in women to sit on positions that ordinarily will not be given to a woman because of the whole narrative in Nigeria that women have to be secluded to a particular position, or they cannot have enough leadership roles. And you see, from the National Working Committee in the party, we have a lot of positions that have gone to women. Like I said earlier, 35% is boldly written in the Constitution, 35% has to go to women.
Okay, let's go to Deborah. You are in the health sector. With the issues, some of, should I say, mint regarding some women, their mental health, what do you think is the Nigerian political space set to give them that right or position to take over leadership? Also given to the president surrounding the intimidation of women in politics, like in the case of Senator Natasha and the rest of them.
Okay, so I would say that most definitely we're seeing a change. It may not be the way you expect it to come, but definitely there's a change. So room is being given. First of all, I would say that, this is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. We're talking about the issues concerning suicide, how it affects specific genders. And over time, we've realized that more women fall prey to attempted suicide, although more men go through it. So in terms of what the government is doing all in all, I would say yes, more room is being given in terms of the dexes that are created for women to handle issues, gender dexes, mental health in the Constitution, things specifically relating to women. So I would say in general, yes, more room is being given to women, more priority, knowing that definitely you cannot build a nation without building the woman or protecting the woman as they make up the vulnerable population as well.
All right,
let's talk about the emotion. Like some people are saying what Senator Natasha is going through. Do you think more women are being stigmatized, or with this president are drawing back to come into politics, get themselves involved?
It's a two-way thing, I would say. For some, because of the surrounding situations, it gives them more morale to move forward, to say, okay, you know what, I'm going to step my foot into the room, regardless of the situation happening. And for some others, they want to withdraw. So you can't say that it's basically, it's dependent on the individual. So to some extent, yes, and to some other extent, I would say no.
All right, I'm very thankful that this conversation that we are having on the weekend show is coming right after we had a conversation with Prince Kennedy. He was here. He represents the APC, I beg your pardon, the Labour Party. So he talked about the Senator Natasha's case, that women are not supporting women enough, that for this bill to be passed, there should be a mindset shift. Do you agree that some women are still, there's some women that will be like, I'm not saying you anything, no. They're just laid back. Do you think that there has to be a complete mindset shift? It's not just about education. It's not just about, because for men, dominating is instinctive, right? But for women, do you think there has to be a mindset shift for this whole women inclusion to really take preeminence?
Yes, please. There has to be a mindset shift because, one, you see, Senator Natasha is not even getting the required support she's supposed to have from women. And she's not even the only one that has experienced this. For example, Binani, which is from Adamawa State, had the same issues during her elections as well. I believe her votes were snatched just because she's a woman. Now we really want to change that narrative, because women are actually, they are actually goal getters. When we put something to task, we see it to the end. We don't want a situation whereby we keep being forced to go back into our shells just because it's perceived that the political circle in Nigeria has to be nominated by men, or dominated by men, sorry. And Senator Natasha is going through something which I believe, like spoke about, it's mentally draining. Women are not supporting her enough. She's not getting the right judgments. She was supposed to go for a 6 months suspension. Now it's already 6 months and she is not allowed to resume. So I believe with more women coming into politics, and thankfully most Nigerians are highly educated, with more women coming into politics, with our level of education, we'll know how to fight better for the positions which are supposed to be ours.
All right.
With the current stats right now, just three senators are representing women in about 109 senators, which is just about 3%, which is definitely not good enough. Do you think Senator Natasha not being supported is something that is ridiculous, because there are only 3 women and they need support for sure, and they're not coming out? I want you to just basically just take out a minute or two to see how you can sensitize the women and tell them that they are capable of more rather than just sitting at home.
Yes, please. Women are capable of doing more because, like I said earlier, a woman is someone that is very passionate about her goals. When a woman wants to achieve a particular goal, she achieves it and she does it perfectly well. I believe women need to come out more. And like I said, the party I'm in is a party that supports women boldly, because it's boldly written in our constitution. So women can actually do better, because I believe the percentage is quite low. And this is all because of the stigmatization that comes with women coming into politics. It's always perceived that, okay, possibly she's not so responsible, or there's always something attached to a woman in politics, which is not done to men, which is highly unfair. Because when you look at it, most of our senators, most of our ministers are married women with children. They are very responsible, highly educated people. And I don't believe that women being sidelined all the time is what we need in Nigeria. A lot of countries have gone far beyond that. Once a woman has values and can add value to a particular movement, or to a particular sector, it's expected she's given the opportunity to do so.
Okay, let's look at the judiciary now regarding women. We saw the case of Senator Natasha, where the court ruled, and after the 6 months, now the Senate is saying that until the court rules again. Do you think there's a clamp down on the judiciary space? And also in Nigerian history, we have been hearing of godfatherism. Are we able to hear godmotherism, if I would say, for women in politics?
You see, that's it. Nigeria has been going through a lot of problems, a lot of injustice. A lot of people don't get the right judgments when it's due. Like, for example, now, Senator Natasha, you spoke about, yes, the judicial sectors in Nigeria are not doing the right thing in her aspect. Because ordinarily, she's supposed to, okay, it's 6 months, you have concluded your 6 months, so what is stopping her from resuming? So possibly because, as you said, the godfatherism, possibly maybe she doesn't have someone strong standing for her, which is not supposed to be so. We all have equal rights. We are all entitled to our assignments. She is heading her people, and I believe she's supposed to be given the opportunity to do what she ought to.
All right, time is not the best of our friends right now, so I'm going to return to you, Deborah. I mean, this is definitely a rallying cry for women that it's time for them to step up and be counted. But let's take a look at your time frame, because maybe your time frame might be different from Honorable's time frame. So do you think that these goals, this inclusion, the 35% that is in the Constitution, can be realized, and how long do you think this can be?
Well, I believe it can be realized, and how long it will take, uh, I would not say too long from now, because women are definitely stepping up. We are beginning to know more about our place in society, and definitely we know that, okay, to bring about change, not just from the grassroots level, we have to be up there. So sooner than later, definitely it will take our place.
All right, just to return to you to wrap things up for us, what is Honorable doing to ensure that it's not just a weekend show talk time? What is she doing continually to ensure that women have a sense of themselves and believe that they can as well?
Yes, we have been encouraging a lot of women to come into politics and making them understand that politics is not a dirty game as they always perceive it to be. And the fact that we can actually do better than the men there, because Nigeria has a lot of things clamped down. And this is, I believe, because of the high percentage of men taking a lot of positions. I believe when there's an equal balance between the men and the women, I believe things will move better and a lot of changes will come. And women should know that they coming into politics, they should have the confidence to do that. They should know that they cannot be bullied or be sidelined in any way. That's it.
So it's about time we change the lyrics of James Brown saying Samantha Wall, right?
Yes.
Thank you so much, ladies. This was
Thank you.
really great talking to you. Roland, it was fantastic having you right here as well. Talking politics on the weekend show, quite unfortunate. We reached a point where we have to move ahead to other segments. Still more coming for you on the weekend show.